Welcome everyone. Wonderbeard here for another stream. We got raid night going on tonight, so should be exciting. So it's about an hour from now. Invites in 45, but got a little prep work to do here. So I know I got a craft I need to do, so we'll get that set up. We'll get this going. Let's see. Check out the crafts. We got some thunderstorm warnings and tornado watches going on, so hopefully we don't get anything too bad from the weather-wise and knocks power out or anything like that, but we'll see. Alright, so we got a long sword. Okay. Alright, that's done. So we can come back over. Anything else I need to do? I think I've got enough mana oil. Actually, let's look at mana oil. I don't think I've used concentration, so probably a good time for that. I'm just gonna post in our guild channel that I did the craft. Okay. All down there. That up there. Alright. Let's see what materials I have. I can make 8 of them. You wouldn't even need concentration. Oh yeah, I would. Take that off then. That's fine. We'll do it this way. Okay. Like 10 more, or 5 more. Alright, that should be good. Don't need any enchants, I don't believe. Send these over. Ooh, I need to look at health pots. That would be the other thing. Oh, that's right, I don't want to send all these. I don't want to send them all. There we go, that should be good. Save a couple for myself. Alright, I'm pretty sure I need some health pots, so let's do that real quick. Can put on some tunes for a little bit. Get that going for raid. Once we get in the raid, I'll have to kill it so I can make sure I hear everything. But for now, no issue. That's not great. Gilded vials. I know my jewel crafter can make them, but if I remember right, the mats are kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, that's absurd. How much are like healing pots? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably making 5 of them though, at least. Barf. Alright, we'll just buy a couple and hopefully that gets us through today, and then before next week's raid I'll make sure I spend some time on the jewel crafter and get some gilded vials crafted. Wait, did I? Okay, yeah, I did get them. Oh, it takes 5 of them. Wow. Guess we'll do the 1. Ooh, we got multi-craft though, that's good. Yeah, we're back. So I could do something like this. Oh, that didn't get me there. Alright, I'm feeling a little lucky. Let's try to get another multi-craft. Nope, no multi-craft. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, 16 healing potions. Got mana oil. We should be good here then. So, updated weak auras, updated add-ons, restarted the computer. So yeah, I think we're set. I can try to. Oh, before I forget that I've got my lust pet out, let's switch that up. Anything else I need to do? I'm out of concentration at this point, but that's plenty of flasks for now. Would like to make some 2 stars so I can use those for low M plus and other stuff, so I don't feel bad. Oh, we could. Oh, we need to make more lures. Let's do that real quick. Skinning. Supreme Beast Lure. That's it, right? Yep. Alright, that should be solid. Do we need... Well, we're good on Hearty Feast as well. We could drop... Let's do that. We'll drop some stuff off at the bank. And apparently I have 2 of those. Awesome. Sell some junk. Recipes. Wait, oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, I can send that to my... What's that? Send that to my jewel crafter. Oh yeah, I wanna test out a... Ah, it does, it worked. I need to put that in the note. I'll do that. Need to make one for JoJo, but I made something for Spencer. So if you do exclamation point Spencer, it'll give a little bio on Spencer. So that's kind of cool. I hope people enjoy that. But yeah. All right. So we got some gold just sitting here. Nope. Where'd it go? This is the thing I don't like about better bags, is it tends to move stuff. I mean, it's trying to keep it organized, so I do appreciate that, but I just need to get rid of that. Anything else? I can learn it. I already maxed on skinning, so no biggie there. That's what I figured. Alright, this is solid. This is solid. We can go with this. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something, but I don't know what it is. So we will just go forward. Probably do that. Let's test that out. So we got Spotify there. We can probably lower it a little bit, both ends. Let's do something like that. Sorry. Getting Spotify a little louder on my side and a little lower on your side. For now, and then I'll have to turn me down a little bit.
Our miners still have problems in the rumbling wastes.
Okay. Okay. Get a little more, let's put the loot. Sometimes it auto loots and sometimes it doesn't. Wait, is that? No, it's a hardy. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Let's put this there. Alright. Some more beast fangs, so that's good. Nope, wrong thing. Alright, what else can we do? Anything in the undermine worth doing? Do that. Get a little rep out of that too. Oh, there's some rep down there. Alright, let's do that. Let's go there. Wait, how close am I? Yeah. Be just as easy to hearth and get over there. Alright. Alright, so where are we going first? Well, let's just come up this way. I missed the turn. Is it right here? Yep, right here. Alright, here we go. Oh, I turned the wrong way. Oh. There we go. Got us a gold. Alright, what next? Alright, so we're up here. Don't really care about residence. Oh, I hate that quest, but... Alright, let's get the rep. Oop, went too far. Oops. Did not mean to kill the hungry rat. Alright, one down. Supposedly there's one right here. I don't see it. Alright, right here. The dot always is a little bit... Seems like it's closer than it actually is. So like... Supposedly there's one in here. It's that one. God. More rats. Alright, apparently we're just gonna kill all this stuff then. Okay, flatstone. Got one here. Oh, itch. Nope, not on this side. It's over here. Really, compliance officer? Is this really worth your time? Alright, let's come over here. See one there. That'll be 6. Oh. Oh, I need to look at Archon and look at Stix specs. The one I had last time was a little on the sketchy side. It was using dire beasts, which don't know that that's actually a spec I should be using. So let's Archon GG. Elevate your game. Alright. Warcraft, Hunter, BM, not Mythic Plus, Raid, Heroic, Stix. Alright, so what are people doing? Yeah, they're definitely not using Dire Beast. They are doing an AoE spec though, so let's export this. Oops. Let's delete this Stix. Heroic. Okay, so it's not much different than my AOE spec, so that's cool. Let's go back to the AOE spec here though. Kill command. Oh, because yeah, we don't use kill shot, so yeah, that's a dumb point to be spending. Actually, I shouldn't even have it on this spec, probably. See if there's people in Discord. Got John in Discord. What else am I gonna do here? So I'm here, let's go do that. Okay. Like to try the course, let me try it. I'll try to go fast. I'm not usually very good at this. Didn't burn me too much there. Maybe not the best place to use it either, but alright, personal best. We'll take it. Where to now? Newspapers delivered. Extra, extra. Oh, don't get in there. Okay, there we go. Newspaper, newspaper. Wait. Do I have to get the newspapers probably first, huh? I don't remember doing this one over on this side. So what are we doing? I don't understand. Wait. So confused. So that's citrus acid. Why am I so confused? Don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. You can't be in the cars. The other one's a car one. Oh, he didn't like the newspaper. Not a fan of news. Another non-news fan. They're all over the place. Alright. What about you? Do you like the news? No, you're not even a part of the quest. Alright. News fan there, that's good. So that means you're probably not. Oh. 2 in a row. Alright, doing better. That's fine, we'll get both these quests done basically at the same time. Hang on it.
What's cooking?
8. A couple more over here. Kill some of these guys while we're at it. Oh, 2 in a row. Go for the hat trick. Nope, just 2. Alright, one more newspaper and 7 more of these. Look over here. You guys didn't want the news before, but maybe you want it now. Yep. Sounds about right. Only want the news if it's what you want to hear. Oh. No, don't do that. I want him to stay over there. There, now you can get him. Alright, both of them are done. Guess we're gonna kill a barrel. Probably 2 barrels. No, not that. Don't go that way. Alright, what time is it? Not quite 7. Ooh, about dead. Alright. More done. Last I checked, the pet battle stuff was still not working. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, so let's do this. Come over to the golf course. Is this the golf course? Yeah, I can get up here. Alright. Just got done watching the golf, so let's see how we do. Right in there. Good start. Alright, where to next? Ooh. Oh, that sucked. Alright, we're just gonna go with the regular mount. So we've done pretty good at hitting it dead on, so haven't even had to turn it much. Alright, we're going for big shot here. Right in there. Where to next? That's right, it's up the hill. Okay, nice and easy. Ooh, didn't give myself much chance, but I think we got it. Yep. Well done. Alright, we'll hop in Discord now. Let's double check that setting first. Looks like it's still good. Yep. Okay. We're in there.
Hello.
Hello.
So I can rank 5 those without concentration, man. They offhand, so whenever, just let me know. With, rank 3 mats like you provided. I don't even have to use concentration for it, so just whenever.
That's cool.
Where am I going? Oh yeah.
Alright, we're gonna
So
kill
here's my
Spotify
thing,
because I
man.
can't hear.
I went and
What's
watched
up?
Liquid video of their kill on Stix. They use different colors
They
than the
use
colors
different.
that Bigwigs assigns.
Hmm.
So I I think I'd have to have everybody switch, right? Like they wouldn't be able to just keep using what they've got. In order to see what they need to see, they'd have to have the liquid pack, unfortunately. But I'm going to use it for myself tonight, and we'll see. I just want to see how it looks in use because if you can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Because if you look at the aura itself for Stix and you go under and you look at the assignments thing, it's got 4 little arrows that point downwards, like left, kind of like left, center, and right, pointing down. And then you look under the actions, or excuse me, was it under actions, custom options, information, group display, trigger conditions? Yeah, under colors, under conditions, they've got color blue, color green, color purple, color red. And those are just not the same colors that Bigwigs uses by default, and I can't modify it. So in Bigwigs, I have no choice. I'm locked into uh, what is it? Star, circle, diamond, and triangle. So yellow, orange, purple, green. So we'll put those 4 markers down in the quadrants or whatever, and then just tell folks, you know, even the tanks, right? Like here's the quadrant you're going to if you get a given color. So you need to be paying attention to the little chat bubble that opens above your head that tells you what you've been assigned so you know where to go, right? Because unfortunately it doesn't actually mark people. You just say in chat, right? With Bigwigs, it says in chat what symbol you are rather than
Hmm.
changes the symbol over your head to that or whatever. So I'm curious if and when I get the ball, which I inevitably will at some point tonight, I want to see how the liquid weak aura acts, what it tells me to do, and if that's adaptable and usable. I I'm open to switching over to their weak auras, right? That's a whole lot of getting everybody else to do it too, you know, and uh,
Yeah.
they don't release their auras until they get world first or somebody else does, right? Uh, because they play it close to the vest. They don't want to help anybody else out before they get it done. And I get that, but that's 2 weeks, 3 weeks potentially of no weak auras, right? Until they get their world first. So that's a minor inconvenience. I'd categorize that as a minor inconvenience, but it's an inconvenience nonetheless. But I do not think that we can run Liquid's weak aura pack on top of the one that we already use. You'll be getting double notifications for mechanics in different ways and displayed in different places, and it would just be a mess on everybody's screen. It's got to be one or the other, I think, right? So I won't be using the Causies or whatever weak aura pack. I'll just be using liquids, and I want to see what it looks like, what it does, how it acts. I'm sure it's helpful. You know what I mean? Like, I have no doubt that they've put together an amazing weak aura pack and that it's hugely beneficial, but the problem will be getting everybody else to do it too. And oh, by the way, you got to go get the Liberation of Undermine weak aura pack, and you got to get this liquid, you know, Anchors weak aura pack, and you got to get this liquid, uh, just weak aura database pack too. Kind of like we've had to do with this Causies thing, how they've got 4 different fucking weak aura packs just to do, you know, if you add in the dungeons one too, right? So you've got a raid pack, a dungeon pack, an anchor pack, a database pack, and then if you want sound effects, a sound effect pack. And I just worry about like overloading people with too many fucking add-ons and shit like that. So I want to see if we can handle this and sort it out just using the bigwigs markers and using those symbols as the symbols we'll put down for the quadrants, and see if you know, if that's moving us in the right direction and it looks like we'll get it without having to go to the liquid stuff. Maybe that's what we'll do. But if we continue to have trouble and I need to tighten the screws even more and make it even more regimented than it already is, then I'll maybe consider having everybody use it. But I'm not going to just have everybody switch to a weak aura pack until I've seen how they all work myself, so I can tell people, you know, and explain how they work. I
Yeah,
don't
that
want to
makes sense. Um, the one
use
thing with the
everybody.
liquid one, I think, is they automatically turn everything off, so you have to manually turn them on if you want to use them.
Now explain what you mean by that.
Let me make sure. I'll read it again, but I thought when I read it, they said they disabled like all the weak ores in their pack, and then you had to go turn them on for it to work.
Like the load
Yeah,
conditions,
yeah.
like, oh fuck, oh that's stupid. Load encounter ID. So they've loaded. Yep. Okay. So they've general
I
player
think it's for the
group.
problem you were just describing, where people were getting overloaded with double stuff. So this is more of a supplement rather than a replacement in their mind. We can do whatever, but I'm pretty sure I read that.
Right. So what you're saying is if unless I tell it to turn on, it's not going to.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on.
most
So
of the
look at
ores are disabled by default. Enable them by unchecking never in their load tab.
well, never is not checked in mine. Oh wait,
Okay.
hold on. Liberation of Undermine, load. Nope, I'm looking at the main pack and then I'm going through all the bosses and going to the load tab. Never is not checked in any of these.
Okay.
It's already unchecked. And then it's got encounter ID, you know, correct encounter IDs for all the fights, right? Uh, so I'm assuming in some of these they even have like, you know, it only loads by class. Like for Stix, it looking at the package of auras for Stix, just looking at the main item where the plus sign is, and you can drop down and see them all. If you go to load, it's got Holy Pally, Prot Pally, Ret Pally, Resto Druid, Shadow Priest, Resto Shaman, all three specs of Monk, and all three specs of Evoker checked. Like, is there a reason for that? I don't understand why just those.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then it doesn't have class and specialization checked, right? Like, so I don't think it's even going to do that. But general in combat, in encounter, if I check in encounter, where did you see that? Because I want to read what you read about the whole, you got to turn it on. Where's that at?
It's on Wago.io on the Liquid Liberation of Undermine, the description.
Uh,
It's just under the screenshots
liquid,
and important.
liquid liberation of undermine. Most of the auras are disabled by default. Enable them by unchecking never. Never is unchecked though. Aura positions and group grow directions are controlled by liquid anchors. Through WoW Updater and get notified in game. Yeah. Check if any of your group members have out of date. So yeah, everybody does have to have it. Automatically disables bigwig settings that clash with liquid weak aura assignments, like brood twister egg breaks. Set your own nickname. Your nickname is automatically broadcast to group members. See group members' nicknames on unit frames, on weak auras, and on MRT cooldown. Use nicknames in MRT node assignments. Your load never settings are maintained when updating auras, even if you have load conditions checked on import. AI generated text-to-speech voice lines used through the weak aura pack. Okay, so that's what the liquid weak auras is. In addition to aura positions and group grow directions, Aura Updater applies the following anchor settings with Six Bunk Junker assigns players affected by rolling rubbish to one of 4 directions and one of 4 markers. Scrapmaster is always spawned in the same location. The marker you are assigned to corresponds to the Scrapmaster you are supposed to absorb. The aura assumes you rotate the boss 90 degrees clockwise around the room after every rolling rubbish set in Phase 2. This raid plan shows how the aura assumes you move the boss. Okay. Rolling rubbish 1. Degrees clockwise. So melee ranged healer tank. On normal and heroic, the tank does not get an assignment since there are 5 debuffs. The direction of the arrows assumes you are facing the boss, and the trash is behind you. If you prefer to display it the other way around, check flip in the custom options. The left image assumes you are facing the boss and you are soaking the back left from your point of view. Scrapmaster on raid plan. Okay, the right image assumes you are facing away from the boss. Flip custom option checked, and you are soaking the right from your point of view. Scrap. Oh, I see. Okay. Shows an avoid circle under territorial bombshell nameplates while you are in rolling rubbish. For this order to work properly, you need to use overlapping nameplates. We already have something for that, so we don't need to use it. Okay. So I see what the arrows are for now. That makes sense.
Yeah, because in Mythic, those Scrapmasters one-shot you if a cast goes off.
Yeah.
So they're trying to pick them all up as soon as possible.
So if this is gonna disable bigwig settings, then I need to do, as the group leader, it's gonna fuck things up for everybody. Rolling rubbish 1 before overdrive. Rolling rubbish 2. Rolling rubbish 3. Rubbish 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay.
Oh.
Rubbish 4. 5. 6. 7. So I don't have never checked, so I assume it's going to load. At the encounter ID.
Well, one of my
And
monitors
it's not
just shut
set
off.
to only
I can
load
get
on
that
Mythic. It'll just
back.
load.
What can I do to get that back? Alright, I need to try to figure out why this monitor became unplugged, so I'll be right back.
Whoops.
Alright, I think I'm back now. Not sure why that
Here's how we're
went out. But
going
there's
to
Spencer. We'll get
rotate
Spencer up for a little bit.
around the room for each of the rolling trash ball phases. There's 7 of
Hello.
them,
Ah, it
and
just
this should be the
went out again.
positioning.
It doesn't like.
The markers indicate where the scrap
Doesn't like
masters
something I have up. And now I've lost
spawn
that.
locations are.
So let me try again.
And
and start invites in 5
Alright.
minutes so that you can work on that.
oh, I'm done. I just needed to put those pictures in the raid channel. I think because I'm gonna be the group lead that my liquid pack is going to overload the bigwigs markers. I think. And so we're gonna get blue, red, green, purple, and we're not really using the weak aura. Everybody's not using the liquid weak auras pack, but the interesting thing about it is that if we were, there's an aura in there that basically has arrows pointing in 4 different directions, like assuming that you are, facing the boss and you get rolling rubbish, and then it has a lit up indicator arrow pointing the direction that you should go in with your trash ball to scoop up the scrap master for that quadrant. Because in Mythic that's super important to do. They must be picked up by trash balls to avoid them casting and wiping the raid. So in Heroic it's not as urgent, but still is good, a best practice, right? Pick up the scrap
Right.
master with your trash ball while you clear up the trash, scoop up all the trash, really, right? But trash mobs, I mean, and so it gives you an arrow, an indicator. Okay, this is the direction you need to be going in when you turn into a trash ball in just a second, right? And then people go and clear their quadrant, and hopefully we clear out the whole place, and then we just kind of rotate around the room. If you take a look at the pictures, and there's 7 of them, right? That's rolling rubbish 1. He's kind of like right where we start at. Scrap masters spawn in the same places every time. They always spawn in the same place. That's why the markers go where they go. And then the liquid pack, says, okay, you're going for the blue guy, and let's assume it's rolling rubbish 1 and you got blue, right? You're going to have the rightmost arrow pointing towards for you to go over to the right and pick up the blue scrap master. If you were the red person, your arrow is going to be like a right center arrow pointing backwards, saying you need to go over your right shoulder and get the red one. If you're green, there's going to be one that's like left center, saying you need to go over your left shoulder to get one. And then the person who gets purple, it's going to be an arrow kind of pointing left. You need to go to your left to get the purple one, right? So it kind of simplifies things as far as people knowing where they need to go and what they need to do.
Okay.
And because I'm the group leader and Liquid's thing says our auras overwrite what Bigwigs does, it disables Bigwigs and uses what we say to do instead. But to answer your question is sure, start the group, but I'm done. I don't know if you're going to bring anybody extra tonight or no.
The rogue is coming. The warrior
Uh-huh.
would like to join us again, but today is his fiance's birthday, so he's
Oh,
like, I
okay.
cannot.
Right.
But I have him on Real ID, and he had messaged me earlier and said good luck. He'd like to come on Thursday.
Well, I think that uh, Bundy, if he's here, I think he's already done Stix because he was on Sprocket, whatever,
Can he bring
Lockenstock
his
or
group?
whatever his name is. Uh, I don't know. Is he on? Ask him.
I don't know if he's on.
I'm looking at other things right now. I don't know. He is.
He's on Go, so let me see if that's who he's bringing.
Yeah, just ask.
I know when he was doing it, he was searching for groups for Sprocket.
Right, and I
But
don't know
that
if that's
doesn't.
because he's already done Stix or not. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
If he's loot locked, I'd appreciate it. I mean, rather than making him switch characters, Kate, I'd say just bring one extra person who's not loot locked so that we get to the 15 for 3 pieces. That's my thing, right? It's not so much that, oh, he must. Huh?
Sorry, I have pizza in my mouth. Is Etienne
Eve-
coming?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't spoken to him since yesterday.
Alright, so I think we've got some strat changes coming from Stix, so that's exciting. Sorry, I was a little distracted there trying to listen and help
It looks
there.
like Max is here also, so.
Yeah, good.
I think we've got enough to go in and
Just need to see how this liquid weak aura pack acts because maybe it's the supplemental and we use it on top of the causes, but guess what? If we do that, that's 4 more weak auras to install. There's the liquid weak aura, which is their database. There's liquid anchors, which is their anchor weak aura that anchors all of the shit that appears on your screen. Then there's liberation of undermine. You know, it's like I hesitate to make everybody download more shit. But if it becomes necessary, that's what we'll do.
I mean, the only other thing I could look at, I haven't spent much time, is creating a collection based on all this stuff and throwing it in one week order collection.
Well, I think they separated it to limit size, right? Like weak aura size to offload as much of the, you know, like it used to be that it would be 1 week aura pack for the entire raid, right? Like it was just one and it had everything in it. And now they've kind of like gotten to this thing where everybody is splitting them out, where you've got your database of commonly used things that apply across many weak auras and many,
Yeah, that's
dungeons,
true.
raids, whatever. And then you have your raid specific one that has just things that deal explicitly with the raid that then reaches back to that database for the common elements. And, I mean, and so on, right? And then the anchors, now they have to have these separate anchors that help place the things on your screen. That used to not be a thing. Now apparently it is. Everybody's doing it. And it's not just liquid. I mean, Causies did it this season too. Now you need 4 different things just to use this shit.
Please
Right?
set raid difficulty to heroic.
I will. But you would need to ask Kate because she is the lead. And I do not have assist.
It's on her now.
Could I get assist, please, for the moment?
No.
What's up, Jojo?
Oh, Reno, I was scrolling through my text messages and I couldn't find
I'm
it.
gonna try to take the dogs out real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it.
Reno, you gave me the name
Alright,
of a
I'm gonna take
bakery
dogs out.
that's
I'll
by
be back.
you. What
Yeah.
was
Okay,
there are
we're back.
7
Sorry about that.
pictures
It's
up
been
there, and really, it's just
storming,
the way we're
so
going to
dogs
move
didn't want
around
to
the
go
room
out and
clockwise
slowed down a little bit.
as
So
we handle the various rolling
took
rubbishes,
them out real quick
right?
before we got
It's a
ready to
little
kill 'em.
more important on Mythic than it is on Heroic, but there's a method to the madness and a reason why I'd like to do it that way, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, and it just has to do with the way this weak aura, this liquid weak aura pack designates shit, and it overwrites the
Turn
big
that
stuff.
off.
So there's going to be different markers going out, and in Mythic, Scrap Masters will one-shot you, and so the weak aura is built around showing people who get the rolling rubbish which direction they should go in to nab the scrap master they're responsible for rolling up in their trash ball before they, bring it into the boss or whatever, right? So that's what that's for. Now, really what we're going to use this to do, our purpose out of all of this is to divide the room up into quadrants and have the 4 people who get trash balls go to
Okay.
certain areas, right? And clear as much of the area as they can, grab all the ads in that quadrant, including the scrap master,
Another
and
quest.
bring them all into the boss,
Mugsy on Heroic.
because it's super, super, super important that we do that. Ads that don't get picked up in the trash balls and brought into the boss do
Oh
not
God,
take
these
extra damage.
cars
It is
are
a
so.
huge DPS loss. They take like 50% more damage when you roll them up in a trash ball, right? So it's super important to do that. Otherwise, we end up having to kill ads for longer, and that's less time we spend DPSing on the boss because we're dealing with ads, or we're just cleaving rather than single target, right? So it's going to be really important that we pay attention and go to the right area and take care of the things we're supposed to take care of if we want to move past this. Now, I'm testing out the Liquid Weak Aura pack for myself tonight, so I'm going to see how it acts and interacts and all that good crap. And if it looks like something I think we would benefit from, I may have us start using it. But we'll see if we can do it without having to have everyone mass download a bunch of Liquid Weak Auras, right? Alright, I'm going inside. We don't have a warlock, do we?
No.
Okie dokie. Well, when we get inside and get to the area,
And we have vehicles again, so
And that's
oh, yes,
good night, by the way.
vehicles, ads.
Evening, by the way.
Yep, good evening.
So
Yeah,
Felipe?
let's just, listen, let's just clear these. Clear them. Just get rid of them. That way we don't have to worry about it. Because they're just going to keep coming around. I mean, dot them up, whatever, right? It's annoying as fuck, but I'd rather get them out of the way and not have to worry about it. How much time we lose to people getting run over.
Oh. That was an ill-advised charge.
yes, they still
That's
one
cute,
one
like,
shot.
I got it.
Alright, is that all of them? I think it might be.
It may be.
I think
Alright,
there's still
so-
one, but we should be fine.
Well, dot him. as it comes by. Wait a minute. Which way? Oh,
That
did
damn
we pull him?
Now we're clear.
Disconnected. Coming back.
Guess we weren't killing the ads. That's alright.
Missing some people tonight, huh? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people? Come on.
Still waiting.
People burning out this early?
I was about to say, this is just where it's fun.
Yeah.
Everything's so new.
I will have to fix
Who are we missing?
my potion macro.
It,
Is Trixie Bundy? No.
I didn't know.
Trixie,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
unless-
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But then we have, so we're missing Gozo. That's Bundy.
Richie's not on.
He is. He's a.
Oh,
Yeah,
Trixie.
Ivanska.
you're not a pug. You're just someone who has poor judgment and came back.
So we'll see. Let me set these markers up in just a second and need to get a good look at the room here and make sure I'm doing this the right
alright.
way.
We're in the Stix. Let's make sure I've got everything I need
Got the north
bound.
side of the room, so
That's good.
that's
I
where we
need Eye of the Beast. I'm doing something
Yeah.
wrong.
think.
Yeah, I think we're good there.
I'm
So
having
let's
trouble
get my
orienting
macro
myself with this map.
out that
Yeah.
one.
I was
Okay, so
stru-
that's
struggling with those screenshots for the same reason.
okay. So
Okay.
basically,
be
for
good.
position 1, that's where they're saying position 1 is basically, like right there. So that's where rolling rubbish 1 tank pointed outward, standing right at that blue. That's basically that, but I need blue to be somewhere else. So let's see. We'll just put right there for the time being.
Yeah, so we're just going around clockwise. It looks like so. Shouldn't be
So
too
purple.
hard to figure.
Blue is kind of over there. Red X is kind of right there. And then green is
Wow, I
basically
hear the
where I'm
thunder
standing
coming.
right now.
Is
More or
there a
less.
place we're going to try to keep the boss at Skull, or
No, he moves around. If you look at, there's 7 photos there, Dan. So the first 2 are, he's basically in the same spot. Then on the 3rd one, you move between blue and red. 4th one between red and green. 5th one between green and purple. 6th back to original position. So you move between the markers, basically. So for the first 2, you stay where you're at. 3rd one between blue and red. 4th one between red and green. So on, and then just rotate around. You know what I'm saying?
gotcha?
That's more important for Mythic than it is for Heroic, right? But it's the way they've designed their aura to work for pointing people in the right direction, right? So it's assuming for rolling rubbish 1, you're there. 2, you're there. 3, you've moved to the next spot, and so on. By how it shows the arrows or whatever, nobody's gonna see those arrows unless you'll have the Liquid Weak Aura pack installed. but it is going to override instead of bigwigs doing the, star and condom and diamond and triangle. It's gonna do blue, red, green, and purple. Um, and because I have the lead, that's what people are gonna see. At least I think, right? We're gonna find out real quick whether that's true or not. But I believe I have set it up correctly. Okay, so we're just gonna do this for the time being.
So if I'm looking at this right, it's skull, skull, blue, red, green, purple.
So you're starting between purple and blue, right?
Yeah.
You're starting between purple and blue, and you stay there for the first two, and then for everyone after
Why
that,
give
you
me a res
move
here?
between the next set of symbols. So you're between. One moment, please. No, we do not have a summon.
No, yes.
No, a res. I died right here in
Oh,
front of the
gotcha.
door.
Purple and blue for the first two, and then on the third between blue and red, and then on the fourth between red and green, and then on the fifth between green and purple. Sixth back to the original. Seventh, so the first two stay in the same spot, and for everyone after that, move between the next set. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Again, more important for Mythic, and more important if everybody was using the Liquid Weakor pack that was going to show you arrows of which direction to go in. But at a minimum, what this is going to do is overwrite the bigwigs markers and put these colors on people instead. And so I want people to know what general area they're supposed to clear. That's the more important part than necessarily rotating him around. Although I think we'll see that we'll benefit from doing that on Heroic too. It's hopefully, and we'll find out in short order, whether these markers go out correctly. It says it's going to overwrite what Bigwig says. So I think I have it turned on to do that. They by default it was checked never, but I don't have never checked. So
JoJo's
it should load on the correct
laying on
encounter
my
ID,
feet
which
while
is
I
in
play.
here.
Alright, so what we got?
Alternate card and Stix load. No, I turned off never, so yep, it should load. All right, let me set the groups up. I'm just gonna slide everybody up a level. And we'll spread our healers around. Groups don't really matter for this fight. I'd love it if we had two more folks, but we don't. What's going on with Bundy?
He said because he's locked, he was gonna sit up. Or would you rather him be in?
Sweet baby Jesus, give me strength. Okay. Sure. He wants to sit, that's fine. I don't have time to mess with it right now. Here comes Cauldrons.
Somebody drop a mailbox.
Yep, I'll drop it right by the cauldron.
You said we're limited to 20 potions?
Yeah.
Yep.
And here comes food.
Should be enough for everybody to grab 3 flasks.
Well, you can use 2 and then grab a third. Yeah, you'll only have 1 at a time. But if you go ahead and use
20.
2 and then grab a third, that should be fine.
10. So that'd be
Unless
15,
you're an alchemist,
30,
in which case 2 will get
3,
you through all
36,
of it.
39. So yeah, just barely.
Get assist too.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And didn't get a chance to do all that. Sorry.
So I need this one.
Here's tank assist, tank assist.
Alright, I think we're good to go.
Alright,
Jojo, you
so
ready
we
to play?
probably are a little over on healing and slightly light on DPS, but whatever. So, again, Skull is just where we're going to be starting at, guys. That's where the tanks are going to point him outwards, outside the fence or whatever, and everybody will be, you know, standing behind the boss, more or less, and around right there, right where Star is. And we'll stay there for the first 2 rolling trashes, and then before the 3rd one, they'll move him to between here, and then before the 4th one, they'll move him to between here. Then for the 5th one, they'll move him to between there, and we just rotate around for each one, right? First 2,
Alright.
same place. Each one after, move between the next set of symbols. And we'll see how it goes. I really would like everyone to please pay close attention to the symbol that you get. Assuming this all works correctly, you're going to get one of those 4 colors. They correspond roughly to where the Scrap Masters, the 4 Scrap Masters, are going to spawn each round of rolling trash or whatever. You are responsible for picking up the Scrap Master in your quadrant, in addition to, you know, picking up ads and whatnot. Now, on Heroic and Normal, we only get 4 people. In Mythic, they get 5. But in Heroic and Normal, it's just 4. So, let's see if this works. Pay attention to the color you get. Clean up the trash and the ads in your area.
Uh-oh, we're pulling.
Okay, you're gonna pull.
God damn it, sorry.
Run out.
Spread.
Just run out. We're not ready.
Oh, come on.
I'll mass
Personal
res
save.
everybody after it resets. Please pay attention where you're going.
3, 2, soon 1. Ads. Debuff.
Ah. See, it just said to me triangle and pointed
Spread.
an arrow in a direction on my screen. So that's kind of helpful. I know everybody else probably didn't see that, but I did. And I have little counters on the top left of my screen that are showing me how much time people have left on their trash pack. Oh, and now we pulled ads outside the fence. Great. Here. Oh, well, so much for mass resin, everybody. You can send your repair bill to Kate.
I was just helping John to make sure that his weak aura worked and that he was going to be able to see the ships.
So selfless.
No, you were supporting Jeff Bezos.
No, I was actually looking at my text.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Pat. Jojo, we're gonna be in here for a while, so
Stick.
you're gonna have to just chill.
Still what's in there. Note has been pushed. Let me know if you need me to do it again because you don't see it. With Sanchez. LOU March 30th, right? 30. Yeah. 25.
Interesting start to the raid, with the healer pool.
May I ask a question?
You may.
Do you only successfully pick up ads after you've evolved your ball?
You can pick up ads at any point.
Oh, okay.
There's no bill requirement or anything. You roll over them, you pick them up. And whether that's after you've picked up everything or not, I mean, the best strategy would probably be to pick up the ads immediately, right? And then fill your trash ball up. particularly the Scrap Master.
My bad,
Yeah.
guys. Disregard. Disregard. We
Five,
haven't done ready check yet.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, if you pick them up, you get, like, that counts towards your, like, small stacks.
Correct. It helps you fill up your trash ball to pick up ads. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It is something you want to be doing. Most importantly, the Scrap Masters. The Hyenas would be nice too, but most importantly, the Scrap Masters. And so we've divided the room into basically 4 squares of space, right? Disregard skull, that's just where the boss is going to be positioned first. And so you want to be going in the general direction of your marker color. I hope that everyone was able to see there what colors
Yes.
they had.
So I got
Okay.
triangle.
Well, there is a triangle, so that's okay.
Well, I thought you got triangle too.
I got triangle, yes. That's what it said to me, triangle. Are you using the liquid pack as well?
I am not.
Okay. So maybe it's not overriding what everybody else is supposed to be seeing. And they're just getting the regular assignments, because the bigwigs assignments are star, condom, diamond, and triangle.
Alright, well, let's just see what happens again.
Right. Great. I think everybody's going to have to be using it in order for that to work correctly. I may have to just disable all this and use the bigwigs colors. Would you prefer that I do that now?
Let's get a
Looks
poll.
like
Do we want to see?
Let's see how
Let's
it
get
works.
3 people got triangle.
Ticarito, come on. What's up?
See what happens. If it goes sour again, we'll just
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I
Spread.
thought this was hero on pull.
Yep.
Personals in A.
3, 2, soon, 1.
Ads.
Debuff.
I
Spread.
didn't get any announcement that time.
I didn't get anything.
Looks like you have moon, so it is not.
Spread.
Scrap Master, Scrap Rockets, please interrupt that when you see it. That Scrap Master needs to die. He did not get run over, so he's taking
Soon.
reduced damage. We need to make sure all the Scrap Masters, if
Ads.
nothing else, get picked up.
Spread.
Oh.
Going in the wrong direction with him, guys. He should be going in the other direction.
Sheesh.
So let's get him between blue and red for the next one.
So
No.
the Scrap Master guys.
Spread.
Fire circles spread out from the trash, please.
Personals in A.
3, 2, 1. Soon.
Ads.
Okay.
Spread.
Yeah, everybody has to be using the weak aura pack, or else nobody gets announcements for anything.
Second bomb. Good job.
Gotta get the bombshell.
Was it?
Spread.
Yeah, thank you.
No, it went off.
Oh.
We got ads in the back, guys. Never mind.
Probably good to move.
Soon.
Ads.
Spread.
Get away from trap.
Moving.
Jesus.
Spread.
Yep. Perfect. Okay.
Personals in 8.
3. Soon.
Sheesh.
1.
Ads.
Overwhelmed.
Spread.
Ten seconds.
Okay.
I can't get to the boss. He's hidden behind a bunch of trash or burning shit.
Spread.
We've got way too many ads.
Yep.
Picking
They're
them up.
not getting picked up by anybody. And it takes a lot more DPS to get them all down if we don't pick them up.
Soon.
I can't stress how important that is.
Ads.
Spread.
If you see people in the same quadrant as you, go to a different quadrant. Everybody
Kill the-
left the area around the boss.
Kill the
There's none of the
bombshells.
trash.
There are 2 not even being touched.
Yeah. So, we need to have a talk after this because people just seem to be doing whatever, right?
You can't stay on the boss.
So, I'm gonna switch back. I'm gonna turn off the liquid thing for now. And I'm gonna reload the causes and I'm gonna switch the symbols out to match the bigwig symbols. But people have got to stop just going in whatever direction they want. You need to go in the direction of the assigned symbol that you have.
It's because everyone's getting green triangle, Marino.
Oh, okay.
I have to
Yeah, I-
re-import.
I don't think it's enough to just cleave off the boss for the bombshells. Everyone has to hard
It
switch.
is correct. So I've turned off the liquid thing, but now I need to import. 'Cause I didn't want to have them all in my face trying to do this, so I got rid of the other one.
Yeah.
Ironically,
not
I
that
think
one,
that
but-
was our best attempt ever.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, us.
I think our first one was 28, but it was one of our better ones for sure.
Quite
So
hurt.
we're still gonna do the same shit as far as directions and all that good stuff. Okay, all that still applies. The only thing I'm changing is the symbol. And about right there. And we'll do diamond about right here. And then green over there. Okay. Now, just using these causes auras and big wigs, we all get assigned one of those 4 symbols. Now, it does not put a marker over your head. It puts a chat bubble with the marker you got over your head, right? So it doesn't put symbols over everybody. It says it in chat and then puts a marker over your, you see it in your chat bubble over your head. So don't be looking for you to have gotten a marker assigned to you. It just pops up in a chat bubble. So you got to be paying attention to that, okay? It's the same concept. Just skull is just where the boss is starting at. That's all that's for.
Richie looks like he's DC'd.
Correct. So the scrap masters, Reno, they spawn roughly where the markers are. That's why the markers are where they are. If you look at the images that I posted in Raid, you see they've put those are the 4 locations where the scrap masters always spawn every round. So I've tried to approximate that. I don't know that it's exact, but you can look in that general area and there should be a scrap master as soon as you get onto your ball and head in that direction. Now what the liquid aura does is it's predicated on moving in the fashion that they show in those succession of images, but then it points an arrow in the direction that you're supposed to go for the scrap master you need to get. But I would need everyone to stop right now and go get the liquid weak aura pack and get the database pack and get the anchors pack and all that and waste 20 minutes doing all that, right? But as I said, more important for Mythic, because the scrap masters will one-shot the entire raid if they do not get picked up, right? So it's a little more critical in Mythic.
I mean, and we have enough time when it chooses who's gonna be the trash ballers. You have a good 5 seconds before you get turned into a trash baller. Go find a shape. Like, you shouldn't
Your
be
shape,
waiting.
not a shape,
Yes,
your shape.
You shouldn't be waiting until you get turned into a trash ball to go find your shape, because it's like Trixie said, it's way chaotic. Go to your shape when you get the arrow over your head before you turn into a trash ball, so you're already there.
Or at least moving in that direction, but you should look generally around where the markers are, because that's where you're going to find the scrap master in your area. And if we do nothing else, I'd prefer that we pick up all the scrap masters and get them in the trash balls so they have a debuff on them. They take 50% more damage. When we do that, we kill them faster. We can get back to doing what we came to do, which is to kill the boss, right? So the sooner we do that, the better. Richie, is he still offline?
I'm logging back in.
You okay? Everything all right?
Yeah, the power went out, but I came back.
You gotta pay your power bill, man.
Was it Curtis's tornado?
Yeah, I sent it down to Florida.
He sent it down for you.
Wait a minute, you're in Florida, Richie?
No, I'm in Jersey.
I was gonna say, I thought you were up north somewhere. Jersey.
Man, Puerto Rico followed you to Jersey.
Severe thunderstorm is heading for Hill Valley.
I wish I was in Puerto Rico right now.
Me too.
Oh, they gotta rebuild their grid, dude.
Yeah, that's really bad over there.
Well, you know, they are brown, and they're not technically a U.S. state, so they'll suffer. Well, that seems to be the policy of our government. Anyway, enough about that.
I'm back. I'm in.
You good? All right, let's ready check one more time. So let's just please, if you do nothing else, please pay attention to the marker you get and head in that general direction, and be sure to pick up the scrap master. Even if you miss the hyenas, pick up the scrap masters, please. And
2, 1.
Spread.
Spread.
Curious how early it tells me what
Personals
my
in
symbol is.
3,
So I'll find out.
2, soon, 1.
Ads.
Not on me.
Spread.
Move away from trash.
Okay, it doesn't give you the marker until you have the trash ball.
See, well, I see Jordan's being announced, but mine is not, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Hit
Let me
that
get
bomb
this
with that big one. Go, 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 go.
I got it. I'm trying. It won't work.
What got you, Ray?
Spread.
Oh. Stop attacking me, Scrapmaster. Fine, take it. Wow.
Soon.
We still haven't killed the ads from the first.
Ads.
That's no go.
Debuff.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm getting yet. Purple. But I at
Spread.
least went to the right direction.
Somebody else is gonna have to get the bomb.
I can get it.
Got a Scrapmaster out here that did not get picked up, that is just wailing away on people back here. Scrap rockets, please interrupt that. Someone, thank you.
Yeah, we didn't pick up hardly anything.
That was 2, so when he comes back down, we're gonna move over to the next area.
No.
It's a little dense. I'm gonna hold him where he's landing.
Okay.
Spread.
Actually, I might be able to sneak it back a little bit. Come back here.
Personals in 8.
Away from trap.
3, 2, 1. Soon.
Ads.
Okay, so not me this time, so let's get this bombshell.
Spread.
Be like
Scrapmaster.
Jordan's is announcing, but nobody else. Did anybody else have trouble seeing what their symbol was? Bomb's about to go off right by the boss. Bomb up right by the boss. Up by the boss.
Oh,
Somebody,
God.
thank you.
Spread.
Scrapmaster in the
Scrapmaster.
back.
Ugh.
Soon.
Ads.
God. Some ways I like
Spread.
not getting the bomb, but in others I wish I just had it.
Having all these goddamn
Oh, don't run into
inflows.
that.
Not the best idea.
Smush.
Good
Oh,
tank.
what did I do?
Hit the bomb.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Never.
I know what I did.
Spread.
I'll have to fix that.
Got a tank down?
Yep.
Personals in 8.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Ads.
I think I'll get the ball this time. Nope. Not again. Alright, we're just gonna smoke this bombshell.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I don't know what else to do with this.
Just run at the boss with it, maybe?
So there are several things going wrong here. People are lighting up trash. People are not picking up ads. We're all going in just whatever direction we feel like rather than what we were assigned. But I'm also not seeing an announcement of what I am.
I got my mark on my head.
I'm wondering
after
if...
I got my ball.
I hear you. What I'm saying is that I think Liquid Pack is interfering even though it's disabled.
I don't know.
So I'm just gonna delete it for now. Because I'm not seeing shit. What's these anchors? Anchors. Undermine.
Glad I'd moved my lust button that I wouldn't click all the time when I was doing M+. This is a heal, so I'm used to clicking that, so
again.
didn't want to panic hit and that be the lust when I had the other pet out, so I'll have to figure that out, I guess. I'm not sure if it's better to have structure on this or just to wing it. we did get it to 30% winging it, and really the biggest mistake of that pull was people just not going to the bombshells. Because like I was basically soloing them.
Great bosses.
Then I died and then no one got them. It's not a great boss for me. My single target's good if I'm in single target spec, but when I'm not.
I don't know why I wasn't
My AoE
killing me,
is
but I was not seeing whether
good if
before
they're
or
stacked.
after I wasn't seeing shit. So I had no idea what symbol I had. I think maybe the other set was interfering. Hopefully.
Alright, so purple's here, green, so green, purple, orange. So as long as I can keep track of where I am at.
It really drives me nuts that we need all this shit just to do this shit
5,
anyway, but
4, 3.
that's neither here
2,
nor there.
1.
Remember when I thought Professor Putricide was the most ridiculous boss?
Spread.
Okay, so we got diamond,
Personals in A.
green, purple, orange.
3.
I'll
2.
stay here.
Soon. 1.
Ball's coming. There we
Ads.
go. Am I getting the ball? I am. So which one am I getting? So I'm getting green. So I'm in the right spot.
Spread.
And
Let's see
pick-
what I got
missed.
again. I'm just gonna go over here. Trying to clear out as much of this as I can. Is there anything that didn't get picked up? Okay.
Spread.
There's trash right by the boss, so please be careful not to set that off.
Good start. Good start.
Soon.
Alright, am I getting the ball? So... Nope, not getting the ball. So let's territorial bombshell this
Spread.
stuff.
Spread out from trash, please.
Ah! Oh, man.
Got a bunch of ads we need to take care of up here.
Oof.
I'm gonna move them to the next position.
Okay, boss is immune, so we're not gonna do anything.
No.
Oh. Okay, boss unimmune.
Spread.
Personals in A.
Alright, so
3.
I've
Excellent job.
rotated
2.
the room a little
Soon.
bit.
Trash
1.
pile's on fire so far.
Ads.
Okay, not getting it again. So we're gonna go get this one.
Spread.
Spread out from trash, take care of the territorials. Pick up these ads if you
Yeah, people are
get
sitting
the
in
chance, please.
the wrong areas.
Correct.
It's alright, just
I'm trying to find a clean spot to pull the boss that's not on fire.
Yeah, go to
Spread.
your left a little bit there, Jed. You should be just fine.
Green circles, those big green circles, are where a scrap master is going to land. So if we see that, it needs to be turned and faced.
Soon.
All right,
Interrupt
that's clear.
scrap rockets on the scrap masters when you see it, please.
Oh, okay. More bombshells. I just get to do
I'm
no
seeing a
boss
marker for
damage
myself.
ever. Get over
Guys,
there.
come on.
Moving boss.
We get him out of the fire, or we can't move him?
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I just had to.
Get the bombshell.
Cool,
Okay,
thanks.
so
Spread.
Ooh.
Personals in A.
We're still in the fight.
Soon. 3, 2, 1.
Ads.
Debuff.
Okay. I'm going this way.
Spread.
What the hell? I ran right over them.
spread out from the trash packs. Take care of the territorial bombshells. We need to be picking up all those scrap masters and shit,
5,
not just letting them
4.
run around. That should be the first thing you look for. Ads.
Oh. It's weird. I ran over them, but it did not pick them
Spread.
up.
Okay, so I see some people are getting announced, but it's moon and triangle and diamond and not the symbols that we're using, in other words.
Is that DBM,
Okay.
maybe?
I have to look at chat.
I got big wigs. I'm getting the symbols that we're using.
Okay, so Jordan, do you use DBM out of curiosity?
I use both.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I used
using
DBM and it was announcing for me, but I have to look at my chat window.
Yeah, mine is showing on the top of my head now. As soon as I get the circle, I don't know it got fixed, but it's working fine now.
Good news for tanks is that it always sends us to star. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just not
Yeah.
seeing what I get. I'm not. It's not announcing for me.
Yeah, but the
That's
problem
the
was
problem.
I went to the spot that I was supposed to be at, but there was somebody else there, and I got no trash. So I was in the ball half the time.
Yeah, I hear you. Hang on.
you just go to the other one. Fold it in.
I don't know, man.
Well, another thing we can do, John, is whatever healer is not assigned, we can just call it out verbally.
Can the two folks on the other side come over here for buffs?
Yeah, but before I loaded up another week or a pack, it was working fine for me, so I'm irritated that I can't just remove the other one and it go back to working correctly. That's kind of my rub here. I've got a million things to look at, and now worrying about which marker I get and sorting that out is kind of irritating, having to do that when it wasn't a problem before. This is what I get
You wanna
for
try to-
experimenting and trying to fix things for people. Do not back up. There are ads behind us.
You want to try to relog? Maybe that'll fix it.
I am going to do exactly that.
God, Jojo, you stink. Oh. I think we're relatively close on this boss. We're getting down in that 35% range consistently. So we just gotta last a couple more rotations.
Let's see. Going.
Just a sec.
Sure. Nice if for once, right when I'm supposed to use my major cooldowns, I wouldn't get the fucking ball.
Every
Like
fucking
every
time.
time it's my assignment to use evangelism or ultimate penance, that's exactly when I'm chosen for the ball. So, you know, it's just lovely. All right, you good? I checked
Looks like
yes, so I'm
everybody's
gonna
good.
say yes. Let's
I'm
rock
good.
and roll.
But Ticarito said he's at the door.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's the tornado.
I door dashed it.
The Hurricane Katrina.
That is one nice thing about San Antonio. We don't have tornadoes. We don't have hurricanes. I never want to live in a
There was
place
a bunch
where
of flooding down your way though recently. Bunch
we
down in
got
South
like
Texas.
we got like 3 straight days of rain. We didn't have any flooding here, but
You're
we
on a
got a healthy amount
you're
of
on a
rain.
hill, dude.
Well, yes,
Of course there's not flooding.
but normally like Bandera, that big road right outside our neighborhood, floods real easy. We didn't have any issues. But yeah, it rained for like 3 days straight.
Alright, he's back.
Alright.
Oh, excuse me.
Eyes up.
5, 4,
God, I hope
3,
this worked because
2,
I got too much
1.
to watch without having to figure that out too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this fucking trinket, John.
Spread.
I always forget to do the mana battery thing.
I hate that trinket.
Personals in A.
Spread.
So, if we're not ever getting star, we
two,
just have to worry
soon,
about
one.
orange, triangle,
Ads.
Debuff.
and purple. Triangle.
Spread.
Go faster.
Red for fire circles. Did everybody see their marks there? Looks
5.
kind of like it. A lot of good pickup of stuff there. We just need this trash all right around. Make sure you're spreading now, because in a few seconds we're all about to
Spread.
get fire circles again. Don't be near trash.
Kill the scrap master.
Soon.
Ads.
See? You just got it. I don't
Spread.
know what symbol I got either. Still no idea. God damn it.
That was fucking expertly done, Rita. He took an ad off me without actually hitting me.
Okay, let's move him out of that hot garbage, please.
Oh,
And could y'all stop running over me, please? Everybody? I mean, I know you're probably irritated with me right now, but goddamn.
Knock.
Okay. Fire circles, spread.
Spread.
Personals in A.
3, 2, soon.
alright.
Okay,
am I
nobody.
getting balls
I
or
don't
not?
think anybody was close to those two.
Yeah,
Debuff.
nobody was close. That's weird.
He auto starts some of them.
Correct.
Spread.
Oh, come on.
There's a bomb beneath the boss.
There's a scrap master right next to the boss that should have been picked up. Nobody is doing circle condom. Nobody is
bomb under
doing
the
that
bomb.
area.
5, 4, 3.
Kill the crabs.
Yep, territorial bombshells. The scrap masters need to be interrupted.
Spread. Soon.
our ad
See,
management.
y'all are all
is-
getting that announce, and I'm not. So I have no idea what I'm getting.
Spread.
I have purple.
Well, I don't have one
I have
this
purple
time,
too.
but I saw everyone get a little tell there that told them what they were. I hope everybody went to the right area. But we've got so much hot garbage that we're taking massive dot damage. It just can't happen. It just cannot happen. Cannot run over
Spread.
trash with your fire circle. I can't stress that enough.
I have a res on Philippe. Don't really.
Personals in 8.
3. Soon. 2.
I'm just gonna go stand in the
1.
fire.
Ads.
Stand in the fire. Stand in something that'll kill you. Why am I not getting an announce? This is really
Spread.
irritating.
And I'm not
Yeah, me
getting
and-
mine either. So I think it's a bigwigs versus DBM thing.
Yeah, me and Jace got purple.
Well, I mean, if that's the problem, the solution to that is to everybody go get the liquid weak auras and then let it take over instead of relying on bigwigs. I mean, that's the solution there. Because if bigwigs is not going to be reliable,
Lincoln Guild.
there are several.
So I
Weak
can
auras.
see it in chat when it comes out. I can call it out.
Yeah, but it's not doing that for me, Kate. That's my point. I'm not
That's what I'm
getting the
saying.
chat. I'm not getting an announce. I'm not getting. What are you gonna do? Everybody else has got star green purple, John. That means that's
No,
just
like I
not
can
efficient.
see. Jed has star, Patty green, Trixie orange.
Yeah, but
Jace
you're not
purple.
gonna see that for me. There is no announce happening on me.
It's not
Nothing
amounting
is
me
being
either.
announced.
And I've
There's
never
no
had the
symbol
liquid
or
pack.
nothing. Yeah.
What are you using, bigwigs or we?
Bigwigs.
Yeah,
And it was
bigwigs.
working fine the other day, and now it's not. All of a sudden. Afterwards, arena sound. Yes.
Oh, that's what I was doing. Raid bosses. Hang on, I'm in Jeopardy where I'm at. Raid bosses. So rolling rubbish, rolling.
John, why don't you just have either me or Kate call it out,
Well-
depending on who doesn't get assigned?
Oh,
So-
so in bigwigs, it's unchecked. Rolling rubbish marker.
It's not unchecked for me. I'm the raid leader, and I'm the one who pushes that. That's my. It's marked. It should be happening. You have to be leader or
We'll
assist
see.
to enable that
See.
anyway, right? Like if you enabled it yourself, if you're not assist or leader, it doesn't matter. So that's why it's funny. It's pushing it to everybody else, but it's not saying it when it's on
Don't
me,
think it.
which is strange.
I don't know that it is.
I don't know why that's happening, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Forget it.
I don't. I just.
I'll
I
leave
don't
it
know how
off.
to fix it. I'm sorry. So
What's the
color-
problem with hot garbage? How are we always getting that?
because people aren't paying attention,
Well,
they're
let's
not
fix
watching
that
their
then.
timers.
Then let's at least fix that.
So there is a timer called fire circles, and there's even an announce that says spread right before it's coming. And it always, no offense, melee, but it always seems to be happening in melee,
Yeah, but he
right?
burns 2 in melee sometimes too, so sometimes it's not us.
Yeah,
I
he
hear
light
ya.
2 on fire no matter what, even if we're not touching it.
I hear you, but we're ending up with way more than that, right? It's not just a couple he's doing. We're getting several, 5 and 6 and 7. So we just got to be more careful.
But
The
isn't the reason
people
for
who,
that, John? I just want to make sure I understand that mechanic. So when you get the red circle around you, if your red circle is not on one of the small garbage piles, you're okay.
or any of the garbage piles, then small, big, doesn't matter because there's 2 sizes of garbage piles that's being specific, right?
Right.
Any of
So,
the garbage piles.
right. So let's, if we need to get out of DPS range, let's get out of DPS range and don't light them on fire.
Correct. because it's a permanent fight long debuff. Once you set it off, it does not go away, does not expire. It is constant and it does not stop until the end of the fight. So the more of those that we end up with, the heavier the damage pattern is. And you see how hectic it gets towards the end. That's the last thing we need on top of everything else going on. A bunch of hot garbage. Yeah.
And how much, Dan, can the tanks move the boss?
We can move them plenty, but we're also getting the incinerate on us as well. So I usually like to, and also because we got everything flying around with the balls, I like to get the balls out of the way and done, and then seeing where the empty area is, then go to it. If we're moving it in between it, when you have the ball and you're picking up ads, now I'm a moving target for you. So where am I going and what am I doing? And we don't want to hit any of the crabs because, like on the last attempt, when we hit the crab, that's what that was the biggest hit of hot garbage that we had. So
right, and that also does hot garbage. If you hit the territorial bombshells with your trash ball, you create a hot garbage right there.
It gives you like 2 or 3, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It's big damage on the raid immediately, plus now adds to the stacks of hot garbage damage, right? So that's why we gave everybody the weak aura that puts the giant avoid symbol over the territorial bombshells, so that would not happen, right? Because that's a big no-no, not just for the immediate damage we take, but for the extra dot damage we're going to take for the remainder of the fight. So when the balls go out and the ads go out, pick up all the scrap masters at the very least. There's 4 of them, and they're always going to be around where the symbols are, right? Every time we need those scrap masters picked up, clear the trash, get the hyenas if you can. I'm not as worried about them, but the scrap masters are important, and avoid the territorial bombshells. And in that phase, the DPS who aren't in a ball should immediately be changing targets to the territorial bombshells and taking care of those as fast as possible, because it clears the path for the people with the balls, because there'll be hot garbage on the ground, there'll be territorial bombshells all wandering right around the boss, right? And it just makes it difficult for the people with the trash balls to be able to get in there and then drop their trash ball on the boss, which is another DPS loss if we don't do that, right? So all right, let's ready check one more time. I understand it's hectic, but we just gotta have more brain power,
5,
right?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Not in range.
Spread.
Okay, I'm close to orange, which I never get.
Personals in A.
3, 2, soon 1.
Ads.
Okay, I'm not getting it. So let's get this bombshell.
I don't know what symbol I had again.
Spread.
Oh.
We got a couple of trash balls right around the boss, so let's be careful with those, because we're going to stay here for one more rotation and then we're moving. Spread. Watch out for the trash. The fire circles are out. Now they've gone. Okay.
Ads.
Debuff.
Alright, so I'm getting one. Triangles behind me.
Panda has triangle.
I have triangle also.
See? Something's not right. I think we're going to end up having to switch to that other pack, because
5,
I may have fucked it all up.
3,
Bad
2,
interactions or
Oh, come on!
Crabs are clear. Moving to our next spot.
Oh, shit.
Let's take care of these ads while we're moving.
Boss is immune.
Yep, just clear ads.
That's clear.
Knock.
Watch out.
Looking clean.
Okay. Get ready
Ish.
for fire
Spread.
circles again. Start spreading. Don't be near trash. Look where you're at.
Personals in A.
3, 2, 1. Soon.
Ads.
New ads, new balls. Look at your symbol. Go to that area. Pick up the Scrap Master. Then start clearing
Bombshells.
up trash. Careful of the bombshells. They're all right around the boss. Everyone else should be on the bombshells.
Spread.
Got a Scrap Master still up. Boss is supposed to be going over there now.
Get away from trash.
Kind of moving in the wrong direction, guys.
Soon.
Watch out with your fire circles, please. Let's take care of that last Scrap Master.
Moving.
New trash balls.
Spread.
New territorial bombshells. Careful, they're all right around the boss, kinda.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, fairly clear area closer to the green marker.
Spread.
Get away from trash.
Scrap Master. Get away from the trash.
Personals in A.
Yeah.
3, 2, soon. 1.
Ads.
Debuff.
That's what I'd end up. No.
Spread.
Get those bombs, guys. I'm still trying to gather up, so.
Spread.
Watch out, there's going to be Scrap Masters where these green circles are. Turn around, let's take care of them. Interrupt.
Soon.
Thank you.
Ads.
Oh boy.
Look at your symbol.
Says Panda has triangles.
Spread.
I have triangles.
Which
Well.
you guys orange?
We got a couple crab bombs, need some work.
I'm not going to have enough things to get the bomb, so.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody else get it then, please.
They did.
Spread.
Working the skull, we got a Scrap Master in the back.
Let's take care of that Scrap Master all the way in the back. Now he's
Personals
up by
in
the
A.
boss.
3, soon. 2, 1.
Ads.
Debuff.
Okay. Triangle.
No idea what symbol I have.
Spread.
4 seconds. Get away from trash.
First bomb's dead.
Wow.
5.
No.
Okay, so it was impossible almost to get the ball in there because of how much.
Spread. Soon.
Ads.
Triangle.
Spread.
Just going
Wait, I
back
knocked out of
for
mine.
Star.
Get away from
Bombshells.
trash.
Oh, goddamn.
Let's take care of these ads quickly, please.
Jesus.
Spread.
Doing great, guys.
Personals in 8.
3, 2, soon 1.
Ads.
Okay, so it's most important to get bombs here. Oh my god.
No idea what symbol
Spread.
again.
Just make sure we get the bomb. We got the one in the back.
Kill the boss.
Yep, focus boss.
Oh, kill the bomb shells.
Thanks, down.
Spread.
I'm down too.
Dylan.
Oh my god.
Come on,
Damn
take me.
Soon.
Oh my god.
Damn
Alright,
it.
we're that close.
That was good though.
Oh no, that's
really
terrible.
Fucking irritated that I. It's gonna
How
drive
did we
me-
lose both tanks? Was he just hitting that hard at the end?
So everybody's getting triangle for a symbol, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, a lot of us are.
I got diamond once.
Why don't we just, everybody who starts rolling, pick an area, call out what you got.
That makes more sense. Just forget about the markers.
So, yes, he was hitting hard. I was taking he was hitting me for 16 million.
We just needed to
unmitigated.
focus the mechanic.
Ouch.
We
I mean,
We've
can't
got-
you just, like, put your shield up or
You
something?
push your buttons harder, dude. That was a great attempt, guys.
I just started playing Busty Jet. I'll give you some pointers after raid.
Okay.
Oh, that's so
I
frustrating.
just wanted to set all of Bigwig settings back to default. How do I do that?
Mm,
I think I just did that, hopefully.
Can we get food?
Yes, one moment. There you go.
oh, we're so close, Jojo, so close. Hmm.
See, one thing that I've noticed that I do like about that liquid pack is that it shows you timers for everybody's trash ball, how much time you have left, all that good stuff, plus the direction that you're supposed to go in with your ball when you get it. Definitely, I think we should.
Mine gives me like a 5-second countdown when I'm about to run out.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3.
So you can see the
2,
whole time, the whole
1.
timer. For everybody, not just you.
Spread.
Okay. Spread.
Personals in 8.
3, 2, soon 1.
Ads.
Debuff.
I'm getting one. I'm gonna go diamond.
Spread.
Careful. Let's make sure we're taking care of those
5,
bombshells, please.
4.
Clean up these ads.
Spread.
Red
Spread
for fire circles. Don't be near trash.
Soon.
Ads.
I'll get yellow.
Thanks, always get yellow,
Spread.
bro.
I guess I'm
Alright,
going for
I'll go.
green.
Get away from.
Got a crab bomb not getting touched. Okay, we're good.
You like that, Dan?
Well done, sir. Oh my god, Jace is Kirk Cousins all of a sudden? What the hell? You like that?
Well, do you? You didn't answer the question, Dan.
Yes, I do, sir.
Yeah, we all know what happened to Kirk Cousins next, right?
No.
Oh,
Brother,
come
all
on.
it takes for a quarterback to start to suck is just to go to Atlanta. You know that.
Spread.
That's right. That's exactly right. Spread. Don't be near trash, please.
Personals in 8.
3, 2, 1.
Ads.
Debuff.
I'm going triangle.
I'm going green.
Boss is under the bomb under the boss.
Spread.
There's a scrap master dropping right into the middle.
Oh, I
Just
don't
get
have
him
enough.
picked up, please. Careful of that. Yep. Thank you for missing the bombshell.
One bomb down.
5,
Lots of
4,
hot garbage up though.
3, 2, 1.
Five
Spread.
seconds. Get away from trash.
I got hyenas on Patty.
Feign death.
There's going to be a scrap master at the green circle. Let's take care of him, please.
Soon.
Ads.
Take care of these territorial bombshells first and quickly. DPS.
Get away from trash.
Ooh, lots of hot garbage.
Lots of bombshells.
Lots of hot
Good crap.
garbage.
Spread.
Go back at it.
Personals in 8.
Spread.
3. Soon. 2, 1.
Ads.
Debuff.
I'm going orange.
Back down again.
Spread.
Yeah, 60 seconds.
No.
Fuck off. I did not get on it. But you guys
If you don't DPS the territorial bombshells, they do not move off the big trash things. They have to be DPS'd below a certain point for them to move off of the big trash piles. That's why we all turn and take care of those first, right? That's the very first thing that every DPS should be doing, is the territorial bombshells. Melee, whichever ones are close to you. Range, whichever ones are further out from the boss. Stop DPSing the boss. Turn and take care of the territorial bombshells. It has to be taken care of.
It's funny how just the margin of error on this guy's pretty tight.
Didn't they say he's the hardest number 4 boss ever?
No,
Like-
one arm bandit is the hardest ever number 6.
Ah.
You could make an argument this was the hardest 4th when it first came out.
You could. Yeah. I think that's true.
I did not get the res.
Yeah, Jed and I are in the back here.
So there in the raid channel are the 3 things that you have to download for
Run
the
as soon as you
liquid
get
pack.
this.
I'm not putting that. Well, so I think we're gonna take our 5er right here. But before everybody runs off, okay, I've put 3 liquid packs there that you would have to get. All 3 of the weak aura packs. Okay, please load those because I'm going to change the symbols to theirs, and then bigwigs will start. I think something's been fucked with bigwigs because of this, and if we want to get these symbols right, we're gonna have to do that. So please
something's wrong.
and thank you. Get the Liberation of Undermined, Liquid Weak Auras, and Liquid Raid Anchors packs and install them. And then either you can delete the Causes Undermined pack, or you can just go to the load tab and set it to never, and it will not load those, right? Under load conditions. That way, this will be the only pack you see instead of having double shit in your face. You know what I mean?
Nope, wrong one. Okay. Whoa. Oh, it
I'm
crashed.
going to give us a little bit of extra time to take care of that. 10 minutes.
Alright, so we got that one. Grab this one. Okay. Next. Anchors. Okay. Import. Import.
I would probably load the anchors one first, just because everything else is predicated off of that one.
Well, that's not what we did, but that's alright.
I don't think it really matters, but...
Okay, so... let's move that down a little bit. I think we can do that. That's fine. Jesus, this is so much stuff. All I really care about right now is Stix. So let's see what we got going on here. We got a lot of shit going on right now. Okay. Some bars. I usually have bars over here. Let's try that. Special bars, that works. Lists. That works. Raid leader. Oh man, my monitor went out again. It's something about this weak aura site. It does not like it.
And I don't think it is because it's not for me. But if you go into the Liquid Liberation of Undermine Weak Aura pack and you drop down the list, you'll see Stix Bunk Junker in there, number 4. And you click on Stix Bunk Junker and then you go to the load tab. Make sure you don't have never checked. It's not for me. It probably isn't for others, I would hope.
Relog.
Sure.
Okay, there's the assignment. We want that right there. Nameplates. What's this? Hang on.
Put these up in the right order.
The other one we're supposed to have is called Kazi's, right?
Yeah.
I thought I have it here. I downloaded it.
Well, we're not using it, so you can turn it off even if you do. Just set it to never. Just go to load and click the box that says never for the whole pack, and then it'll just turn it off. It won't load. It shouldn't load.
There's one called Undermine. That's the...
Undermine is the one that's causing this pack, called Undermine.
Yep. We're gonna shut it off.
His
Load.
dungeon one is TWW Dungeons. His raid one is called Undermine. But these 3 liquid ones have sound, the database, the anchors, their weak auras for the raid itself. Now, the one thing that everybody's kind of got to pay attention to is our positioning and what that means for the direction you're going to go in. By default, it assumes that you have your back to everything, that you're facing the boss, and that the markers are, essentially to your back, right? So
cool.
there's 4 arrows splayed out from left, center, right, to right.
All right, I think
that
we're
are
in good shape.
basically going to point in the direction you should go with
All
your
right,
ball.
I'm gonna.
You're going to get a color, but it's also going to point with an arrow, right? And depending on where we are on the floor, that's
All
going
right,
to
I'll be right back.
dictate. So if we're Rat Master, and the hyenas too, if you happen to be able to, right?
Okay,
But
we're
we
back.
should be able to keep out of one another's
Spencer's
way
happy now.
if we follow
He's been taken
the
out.
instruction that the weak aura has given us.
I'm
to
happy
feed him back.
now.
God, I really hope this works.
So what do I got? I think I got everything
Okay,
on.
everybody's
So I think I'm
back.
good. I think I'm good.
So, once more with gusto, right? Remember, where you go is predicated on what position the boss is in. Just remember. Reorient yourself. Every time we change positions, you're reorienting yourself based on where the arrows say to go and based on where the boss is at a given moment, right? So,
It's definitely
keep that
right.
in mind. Yep.
Oops.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
That was an accident.
Spread out.
Not ready for that.
Personals in A.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. So I'm going this way to go.
Triangle.
Everyone should have got an arrow. No,
Circles
I'm
in
still
my
seeing the
area.
other fucking markers. Why are we still seeing the other markers? Not supposed to happen.
Yeah, mine told me triangle, and it pointed towards triangle, but it gave me circle on my
5,
head.
4, 3, 2.
Just go in the direction the arrow is pointing. Never mind the symbols.
Why don't...
Spread.
I can't target anything. What the hell? Really? It's weird. Am I zoomed in? I don't understand what's happening.
One ad left. Clear. Good.
Oh. It's messed up. Oh, shoot. I may have to get that other... I can't see anything. Yeah, like I
so
can't...
You guys are in my area. I had the
can't
arrow
target.
pointing in this direction. You're in my area.
See if that fixes it.
Alright, moving them.
Okay. Let's clean up.
My threat plates are fucked up. Oh.
Hold them here.
It's messed up my threat plates. I can't see the ads.
Spread out. Don't be near trash, please.
So frustrating. I can't see it. This is terrible. I just can't see what I have targeted. I am not used to looking at the nameplates in the... Oh, god damn it.
Yep. Grab as many of them ads as you can. Good job. Spread out. Don't be near trash.
As you're coming in, keep cleaning up trash. Even if you got the big balls.
We got a
Can't
scrap master
see.
in the fire. Can range CC him?
Don't even know... I can't see anything.
There's going to be a dude right here at the green big circle. Interrupt. Good job. Spread. Balls. I'm going
I did not get
back right.
I didn't get
Nope.
direction
Keep
that
looking.
time.
Great.
Oh, had ads all over the screen.
Oh,
Somebody's gonna have to hit
shit.
the bomb. I don't have any.
Well, I did, but we're all still just going in whatever direction we want. rather than following the arrows.
I'm gonna have to fix stuff. I can't see any nameplates or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting an arrow.
Yeah, I didn't get an arrow. I got it the first time, but not the second time.
I get a mark. I
load
get a
it
symbol
all.
to go to. Yeah.
I got an arrow
Okay.
too.
Okay, so number one, I'm turning off the symbols from bigwigs. Turning it off. Nobody should get that from bigwigs at all. It shouldn't be happening
So
anyway.
why?
Make sure that you don't have never checked on the liquid pack. Load, make sure never is not checked on either the liquid pack itself or on Stix Bunk Junker under the load tab.
Why? Why is it doing that? Oh, that's dungeons. Not loaded.
Ridiculous that shit takes this much shit to do.
So why? I wonder if it's this.
I'm just gonna clean out all my weak auras before Thursday.
This. I want this to load. That was not loading.
Reload everything from scratch.
God.
Because I am seeing an arrow. It keeps saying triangle even when it's not triangle, but I'm just going in the direction the arrow indicates. I'm not listening to the sound. I'm not doing that. Wherever the arrow says I'm supposed to be going. And remember, it's oriented around the boss. Like where he's standing right now. If you get the far left arrow, you're going to that area. If you get the far right arrow, you're going to there. Middle left, middle right, right? It's all predicated on where he's standing. If he were standing right there and it were the far left arrow, I'd go there. Far right arrow, right here. Right?
God damn it. Oh.
Just follow the arrows. Should be okay. Disregard whatever it says or any of that stuff, assuming that the arrows are happening. Because I'm seeing them every time I get assigned. I'm seeing an arrow
What just happened?
lit up.
Threat plates.
Okay.
Why is this not working? I still can't see nameplates.
5.
V? I don't know.
No, it's threat plates. I'm not in the game, so if you guys are pulling, I'm not there.
Shit. Okay.
Weird, it says you're in
Sorry.
range.
Yeah, but I said no to the ready check.
Personals in 8.
God damn it. I just
3,
messed everything
2,
up. I can't.
1.
Yeah, I got back right that time.
Or we can trap.
This is terrible. I can't even see if I have something targeted.
Let's take care of the ads, please.
This is so stupid.
I'm gonna move us out a little bit.
Why? What was the need
Because
for that?
there was trash all around where the boss was standing.
Okay.
I
Just
didn't know
asking.
the stupid things up.
Didn't see any
Oh.
fire. I wasn't sure.
There was no fire, but I wasn't saying we weren't gonna get there.
Triangle.
Okay.
I am not
Such
getting an
good
arrow.
diamond right there.
Away from trash.
How about we just do this? The tank's always going to get the quadrant you're in. That way you don't have to go very far.
You want to start moving? Hold them here.
Yeah, let's take care of these hyenas and the Scrapmaster. Interrupt, please. Thank you.
That's so stupid.
We need to kind of pull him back.
Okay, it was a
between
V problem.
blue and red there after he comes down.
Alright, that's better.
Watch out.
Now I can actually see people.
Great job on hot garbage. Keep that shit up.
Yeah. Don't jinx it. Okay. Spread.
Personals in A.
Going after red.
3, 2, 1.
Now I can at least see, so know what we're doing here. In case I get...
Red.
Ah!
I'd move towards the red marker there, Jed.
He's channeling right now.
Spread
Oh,
out.
Wait,
Kill the hyena. Alright, let's see what happens. Nope, not again. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Ugh, gosh.
Scrap Master.
Crap.
Right in front of the boss.
trap.
Spread.
Why is my pet
Alright,
not
movie.
attacking?
Got a scrap mass all the way in the back.
Hold him here.
We got skull up.
Personals in A.
Triangle.
Clear. Good job.
3,
One back, right.
2, 1.
Away from garbage.
Grabs.
Guys gotta be careful with that garbage.
5,
Oh, god damn
4,
it.
3,
Hit that bomb. Good job.
No.
Too many dead.
Triangle.
Yep.
Are both tanks not getting an arrow?
I am not getting an arrow, and
Neither am I.
Maybe the tanks don't get it because they should grab what area we're at.
So, in heroic and normal, let me read this to you so that I know I read it correctly. Players are assigned in order of melee, ranged, healer, tank. On normal and heroic, the tank does not get an assignment since there are 5 debuffs.
Okay, that would explain why we're not getting arrows.
Correct. Assigns players affected by rolling rubbish to one of 4 directions and one of 4 markers. Scrap Masters are always spawned in the same location, and the marker you are assigned corresponds to the Scrap Master you are supposed to absorb. The aura assumes you rotate the boss 90 degrees clockwise around the room after every rolling rubbish set in phase 2. That's why we stay in the first location for the first couple of them, because then he does that thing where he goes up in the air, and then that's when
We were so close on the
technically
1% pull. If we
not
just
phase 2, but you know what I mean,
focused on the
phase 2.
mechanic, we would have.
So that's what the pictures are
We would
for
have downed it.
that I posted earlier, showing how we stay
that's
in the
what's-
first
that's what's
location
rough
for the
about
first 2 rolling rubbishes, and then we move between marker sets for each
So
of
I
the
got
next
food.
several. Right after the first 2, everyone is a switch. The direction of the arrows assumes you are facing the boss and the trash is behind you. If you prefer it to display the other way around, check flip in custom options. The left image assumes you're facing the boss. If you're looking at the website, it's just showing you. And then the other one, it
Question
shows that if you do a flip, the arrows
So
are
what is
pointing
that?
upwards and pointed out rather than down and
I
back,
want to see.
like if you're ranged DPS or melee.
I'm not seeing how many.
Quick question. I'm looking at the
Yes.
picture that you put. It says first set, second set, third set. Is that the dropping of the bombs and then intermission in the other spot?
I don't know what you mean by that, man. So if you look at the pictures, Rolling Rubbish 1, that's where the boss is located.
Wait.
And you see the
What's
markers
this?
all around the floor. 4 people get an assignment with the arrow pointing in a specific direction
I don't
to
know.
where you're
That's
supposed to
not.
go based on where that boss is. And then for
Ugh,
Rolling
if I do
Rubbish 2,
this, it's
he's
gonna
in the
mess up my
same spot,
monitor again.
right? So
I don't
left
know.
is
I'll just have to
purple, left
wing it.
center is green, right center is red, right is
I can't see
square, right?
how many.
And then starting with Rolling Rubbish 3, we move. So then left is square, left
How many
center is
ticks?
purple, right center is green, and right is red X. And then we move again and again and again and again and again. We only stay in the same place for the first 2. So it always changes our position and where you're supposed to go based on the boss having been moved, right?
All right.
But
No,
the-
I was
the
just
bo-
looking at the wrong picture. I was
Rolling
looking at the one you
Rubbish
posted
Gotcha.
last week.
Okay. Yep. Nope.
That's
Not
okay.
that one
I
anymore.
see. So it's that one.
But I think that was reverb anyway. Anyway, so
Okay.
does that make sense?
So I
If you
think
go
I
read the
understand this
description
now.
down below, the weak aura in the Wago liquid undermine, they have guides for each boss, and the Rolling Rubbish assignments is under Stix Bunk Junker. Shows you how the arrows will display or whatever, and for the tanks they have the arrows pointing up and outward. When you do the flip thing, since you guys are always facing in towards the arena, right, rather than looking out towards the walls
That
like the
doesn't
rest
feel
of us
better.
are.
Once.
But you don't get an
Try
assignment
this, I
because
guess.
it's you plus 4 other people, so the 4 other
Oof.
people take care of their quadrants, and you just go collect trash and take care of the bomb. And really, you know, someone else could probably do it, but I don't want to change things up that much. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions? There are no dumb questions. I'd rather answer your question than have anybody be confused.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fred, just don't have anybody else be in your circle. There's no trash out right now, so it's just
Personals in
here
A.
it come.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, there I see sorting over there.
Triangle.
I said triangle, but I actually got square because it had the rightest arrow.
God damn it.
Hit that bomb.
Okay, I've got it.
5, 4, 3.
Let's clean up.
Watch the fire.
I'm not playing well right now.
Wood trash.
Oh.
Moving ball. Bolton here.
We're so far behind on ads.
One hyena up in the back.
Oh shit.
Jim, he's basically coming down where we're where we wanted him to be, more or less.
Can we just bait him where we want him to fall if we all stack?
No, on that particular mechanic, it's random.
Personals
where he
in
chooses to go.
3, 2, 1. Triangle.
Need to get him away from those fires. Thank you.
Still a crab back here. We're good.
He exploded.
Watch out.
Get away from trash.
Oh, come on.
Can we move boss away?
Take care of the
Working on it.
territorial
Okay.
bombshells, please. Clear the bombshells out so
Moving.
that all people can get in. Okay, those are all cleared out now. Spread out, don't be near trash piles.
Personals in
There's
A.
hyenas in the back.
3, 2, 1. Triangle.
Spread out.
Oh boy, let's not go that way.
Spread.
Oh.
Look out.
Bomb in the back. Don't know if we're gonna make it quick enough.
I got it.
Good job.
Take care of these territorial bombshells, please.
Oh,
Spread out. Nope. People stood right on top of trash.
we had a bombshell get ran over.
Then both those things happen.
Personals in A.
3, 2, 1. Triangle.
Let's clean up the bombshells, please. Watch out with your threads.
Oh, there's a bomb up.
Was that the enrage?
No, there's a bomb up.
Remember, guys, after he goes up in the air, there's 2 bombs, right? So the tank can't get them all. Someone, and my advice is the person who's got the bomb in their quadrant, right? They take
Thanks,
out
Trixie.
the bomb.
I got
Yep,
one
thanks.
of them.
Yeah.
I guess that's on me because I I was looking for the other one. I didn't see one, so bam.
It happens. That's kind of what I'm just kind of looking around to see if I can find it, and I'm just going to hit it.
Just super frustrated. None of these add-ons are working correctly. Like, what the fuck, man? We're gonna go down to 2 healers. I think.
It's rough. Rough.
Is it weird that my arrow always says to go to the same spot?
The right?
Mine always says to go left.
See, mine always says to go right.
Okay.
For whatever reason. But there is a method to that, though, Rod, because of the way it's assigning melee, ranged, healer, tank.
Right.
So you're melee, so it's always pushing you to the left, I think. Ranged,
right.
The middle couple, and then a tank. But the tank doesn't get assigned one, so melee are going to tend to get the ones on the left, and ranged are going to tend to get the ones on the right, ranged and healers. Does that make sense?
So far, I've only gotten the middle left and middle right.
That would make sense as ranged, because if it's picking a healer too, then the healer's going to get one on the right-hand side, right? So disregard the symbol it's saying and all that. Just follow the arrow in the direction, and everybody should have gotten assigned to one of the 4, right? I've only ever gotten the one on the far right, but I'm a healer, and I'm all the way at the end of the priority, right? So that makes sense, at least.
I've always gotten the far right arrow as well, but when I get the
Right.
like when it picks me, I immediately try to log out of the game.
You know what?
Oh my god, thunderstorms!
What? Is it thundering outside?
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, real bad storms here, John. I could go at any minute.
Dude, when we were down there last year, that one night, there was a hell of a light show at y'all's house last April when we were there.
There's a hurricane heading towards San Antonio.
Oh God!
Everybody had gone to bed, but I couldn't sleep, so I went outside and sat on the upstairs patio and just
You can see a light show for sure.
Beautiful view up there.
Yep. Okay.
All right,
relax.
Down this fucker.
Right.
5,
Yes.
4, 3,
Woosah.
2, 1.
Spread for the initial fire circles. Don't have anyone be near you. But understand, sorting
Personals
is in
in
10
A.
seconds, so those circles are going to be up as the trash comes out here in a moment.
3, 2, 1.
Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that.
Away from trash.
You see, Dan and I go to the same spot.
Dan doesn't have an assignment though.
Oh, okay.
Tanks do not get assigned anything.
Get that bomb.
They're really just going for the bomb. Or don't. Did we just not get the bomb at all?
Didn't get it.
Yep.
Can you res someone?
Did you get knocked out of your ball, and that's why you were asking? I have a res, just die.
Well, what happened was when I went to my area, all the little smalls were taken.
Don't release.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. It's like the first time that's happened, so not great, but you know, it happens.
I get you.
Not gonna hit anybody.
My thing would just be, how about we do this? Like, the tanks can just run their ball right into the boss and get right back out. And then the person who has the bomb in their quadrant gets the bomb. Until phase 2, when there's 2 bombs, and then the tank can start getting a bomb.
Just
and then the other person who gets the
cryo.
bomb is the one who has a bomb in their quadrant, right?
Right.
Just
Although there's going to be 2 people that have a bomb in their quadrant, so the tank has got to make a beeline for filling up and getting a bomb so that we know which one's not covered. You know what I mean? Let's see. Sure. Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
so I should get triangle or X.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Red, don't have anyone close to you for the fire circles here.
Personals in A.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, they didn't pick me, so let's get these guys.
We can trash.
All right, get the bomb because whoever gets the biggest ball first. Yeah.
You gotta have a full ball to do the bomb. You can't just run up to it. You gotta be full up.
Good job, Jordan.
Spread away from trash. Looked like nobody went over here to blue this most recent turn. There's a lot of trash left over there.
Good, clean up blue, I would say.
Triangle.
I am cleaning up blue.
Away from trash.
Get these territorial bombshells damaged, please.
Five, 4.
Alright, moving balls.
Still Scrapmaster up in skull.
Okay, Scrapmaster will be right there in that green circle. Good job. Now just watch out. And now we're moving him between blue and red. So reorient yourself and understand where you'd be going based on your arrow.
Green or purple?
Personals in A.
3, 2, 1. Triangle.
I'm going green.
Damage this bombshell over on the right. Let's get him to move. They move at 80%. Watch out. Spread with fire circles.
Jesus. Oh, if you're
5,
full, don't pick them up
4,
anymore.
3, 2,
I was about to say.
1.
Spread out. Get away from fire or trash piles, please.
Another scrap master.
Oh, don't die, don't die.
Away from trash.
God. Oh.
Moving.
I'm not full, so I need help.
Yeah.
That was a very, very bad round.
Too many hot garbages. Too many. As soon as there's a bunch around the boss, we just got to move to the next spot so that people don't waste their trash ball trying to get in there and hit hot garbage, because then it just wastes everything. There's
Curtis also made a very good point. I am also seeing people like you do not have to wait until your timer ends when you're a trash ball to go hit the bomb or the boss. Like as soon as you are a big ball, go.
full. Well, to do the
Oh,
bomb,
yeah,
your meter must be full to do the bomb. You can't do it early. You can hit the boss early without filling your meter all the way up, but you cannot do the bomb until you have filled your meter all the way up.
Yeah, but if you're full, do one of those two things.
Correct.
Either get the bomb or hit the boss and get out of the way.
Correct.
Do we all have to add on? Because that fight, it told me the arrow and it told me the letters. So I went to the arrow and the spot, which was pointing in the same area, and there was like 2 people in that area. So obviously wasting my time.
Yeah.
Was the other person a tank, or was it?
No, it wasn't a tank. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to the arrow and to the mark that it's telling me that's pointing at the arrow, and there's somebody there. So I don't know if you're giving the same person the same thing or people are just not going where they're supposed to.
Well, right off the bat, folks may not be positioned correctly, and so they're rolling through your area because they were not on the side of where their arrow was and they're traveling through. But if people are just staying in your area and taking up all your trash piles, they're doing it wrong, and they need to stop.
Yeah, that's what's happening. And if everybody has the weak aura, it tells you the arrow points to the where you're supposed to go. Because I've gotten it twice already, and it said green, and the arrow was pointing at green. It said purple, and the arrow was pointing at purple.
Yeah, I don't want people to pay attention to what it's saying or any of that. I just want them to go in the direction of the arrow, because every time it's saying triangle, but we've moved and triangle is no longer the position of that arrow, right? So just follow the arrow. Don't listen to what it says, triangle or whatever. Go in the direction of the arrow. Don't pay attention to what it's saying. Go in the direction you're being pointed in. That's the most important thing, right? Because it keeps saying triangle, 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 and it's always the right arrow. And even if we've changed positions and triangle is no longer where that arrow is pointing anymore, I don't go to triangle. I go to the right-hand side where I'm being told to go, right? If you're being told to go to the left-hand side of the arrow, go to the left. If you're told to go to the left center or the back left, right, the middle left arrow, go to the back where whatever color it is. I don't give a shit. Just go there. Don't just go wherever you want, please. And thank you.
I'm not going to say anything. I think I know what's happening, but...
We're not automatons. We have individual agency, right? So work the problem out, and all will be well.
Five, 4, 3.
This is going to be a weird pull.
1.
Spread around from other people.
Personals in
fire
A.
circles.
3, 2, 1.
All right. So I did not get back. Come on, get on them, get on them.
Wait, Bart.
Whoever gets the big ball first, hit that.
It's in the back.
Go ahead and hit the boss. Go ahead, you're good. I'm just playing cleanup.
Watch out, two. They're both going to be right there. Let's cleave them down quickly. Interrupt them. Thank you.
Watch the trash.
Yep.
Triangle.
Was unfortunate timing.
Yeah, moving boss.
Okay. Okay, just watch out wherever he picks, but we're coming back to between blue and red no matter what.
Scrapmaster.
Yep, let's take care of that Scrapmaster. Spread out, don't be near trash. It's over there on our left, mostly.
Personals in 8.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Not on me, so let's get these bombshells. I don't know, it's almost like I need to wait. Hit that bombshell.
Take care of the bombshells. Watch out for them if you're on a ball. Stay spread out if you have the fire circle.
Bomb by the bus. The boss. Oh.
Boss, right by the boss. Now.
Ooh.
Oof,
Good job.
Yeah. Now, let's clean up these ads.
That was some Mission Impossible shit right there.
Some gangster shit.
Soon. See, now I do actually have triangle. I'm going to the triangle zone. Please stay out of that.
Triangle too.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, but you don't have the right arrow, do you?
No, I'd left.
That's right. So you're on the left side, not by triangle.
No, don't die.
Next.
Oh,
supposed to green
there.
Oh my.
Disregard the symbol. It says go
Three
where the arrow
times.
is
Oh.
All right, we can move on.
That was. It's like he was intentionally targeting me. I know he
Personals
wasn't,
in 8.
but that was quite funny.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's do this. Try to get these dead
out.
quickly.
Territorial bombshell just went off.
That's
Use
my
some
bad.
Personals.
The bomb up.
Personals.
Got bombs.
Oh, you can't keep going and start.
I was trying to get that bomb. Going around in
Richie,
circles.
you ran 3 laps around it. It was
You
beautiful.
saw that, right?
I like that the weak aura tells me who runs me over. Jed got me 3 times in a row there.
Good job, Jed.
Yep.
To go back and clip that.
Jed knows he's supposed to get the bomb, but he really just looks for Curtis.
Yes.
I give extra stacks of bomb stuff. This box sucks. It sucks for a number of reasons. The weak awareness and
Wanna
it
call
being
them
so
bombs.
required sucks. Oh. I really think we'll have an easier time with Sprocketmonger. I mean, we're not going to kill it in 1 or 2 pulls or anything like that, but I think there's just a little bit more structure to that fight.
I am gonna use.
I just need a moment.
Tempted to Ventus Rune. I mean, this is a second heroic slot. Ugh.
Oh, I accidentally pulled trash. Could you come back up here, over here, please? Just trying to load this damn weak aura pack and pulled that Mechano Wolf by accident.
Careful for Stix. Should we Ventus Rune?
With 20 minutes
Yes.
left.
Next week
Just,
we will.
It's a second box in the vault is the only reason I said something.
Yeah.
It's true.
There are some in there. I've already.
I put a few.
Might as well. Probably should have been doing it from the start. I'm just reloading the whole weak aura pack just to be safe side because I'm getting some funny stuff. Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of weak aura bosses. It's not that I think you have to have weak auras here. It just, the randomness makes it so that if, you know, one person makes one mistake, or even that group makes a mistake that's got the balls, they're gonna
That
wipe
weak
the
aura
raid, so.
is immense.
Yeah.
It's like when the Griswold's Christmas lights started working. I'm sure they're kicking in extra internet power.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread out.
Personals in A.
3, 2, 1. Triangle.
On me, so I'm going to X.
Going to avoid the
Ah.
trash.
Rat Master.
Okay. Damn it.
Spread. There's a Scrap Master way in the back.
I got him.
Melee, watch it. We're
Spread.
Do not like my position. Alright. Am I getting the ball again? Nope.
You're in my area, homie. I don't know why you're rolling through here. Do you also have the far right arrow?
Watch the garbage.
Alright. Moving boss and holding here.
Got me twice too. He like got me once and then turned around and ran over me again.
Okay, watch your feet.
You must have done something.
Right? What were you wearing?
Exactly.
Hold here.
Personals in aim.
3, 2, 1.
Am I getting it? I'm not getting it.
Okay. Territorial bombshells. Let's get those squared away quickly.
Kill this one. No!
Get those bombs. I can't get them.
I got one.
I got it. Oh.
I did get it in.
Someone ran right into a bombshell.
Doom, doom.
So the tanks should always go for whichever bomb is closest to the boss. And then the bomb furthest away is the responsibility of whomever has that quadrant. Right? Just to keep it simple. Right?
But that was the right quadrant there? Right front? Where the bomb went off?
It was in the back there, right? Which we were over there. So it was the right rear.
Back right, yeah. So did someone get that? You don't have to say if you did or didn't, but did someone get that arrow?
That was not.
I mean, I did not get arrows that time, so I have no idea.
Same arrow. Front left.
Yeah. I always get front right, it seems.
So did someone get the front right, the back right?
So somebody got
Would
front
have been the
right.
middle right arrow.
So I turned around and tried to get the bomb that went off, but got there half a second late.
So it was your arrow.
Well,
It
that's
was
okay.
not.
But an arrow did point us out there.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right. That's all we're trying to figure out, that there was an assignment made.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure there was. It just wasn't my assignment.
Okay.
Well, back right would be that person's assignment.
Right.
Correct. What appears to be the middle right arrow, right, is always going to be the back right from the boss, right? The far right arrow is always right front. Far left is always left front. Left middle is always rear left.
I must be
Right.
slow too, John. I'm not able to get enough stuff to get my ball big. It's our joke here, right?
Yeah.
Well, Rod, you're
yeah,
getting older.
I know. Well, I'm taking a lot of blue pills and red pills and stuff.
Oh no, you did the same time.
Can't get
Alright.
my balls big, but my damn prostate's out of control.
We are clearly going to use Vantage runes when we come back here next week. We are not doing normal anymore, so we will be back here pretty quickly. Nevertheless, between now and then, I intend to blow away all of my add-ons and start over, as this shit's about irritating.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let it part.
This way. If it were easy, wouldn't be any fun.
I mean,
That's right. Spread. Don't overlap someone with your
Personals
circle
in aim.
here.
minority opinion. I kind of like it when bosses don't
3,
just
2,
melt, you know.
1.
Watch out for the jumping scrap masters. Let's take care of these bombshells. Scrap masters in the back. Someone scoop them up, please.
Hit that bombshell.
Scoop those guys up. Let's run them into the boss. Someone just went right by one. Yep, let's go. Alright, you're running out of time. Let's get those taken care of. Okay. Clean up. You should be able to cleave at this point to get these guys down. Okay, watch out. There's trash on either side of us, so be careful, please.
Reminds me of my neighborhood growing up.
Triangle.
Oh.
Okay. Moving.
Scrap Master to clear up. Okay, let's clean up. Scrap Master. Let's take him down while this is all going on. Well done.
Yeah,
Now,
shouldn't have done that.
just out of the big blue circle.
Personals in 8.
3, 2, 1. Triangle.
Step away from
There's
the trash.
territorial bombshells in the back and right up front, so be careful.
Jesus.
Okay, we're going in the wrong direction. The ball should be moving over between green and red.
Yeah, well, there's a line of fire there right now.
I know. Go around it. It's okay. I hear you. Just, we gotta get moving back in the right direction.
Should be good.
Careful.
One more douchebag hanging out. Moving.
Okay.
Watch the fire, guys.
Watch out. Yep. Please.
Hanging close to green mark.
Okay. Keep cleaning. Take care of that Scrap Master. Spread for the fire. Don't be near trash.
Personals in 8.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's melt this. Melt it, melt it, melt
Okay,
it.
let's get damage on these bombshells, please. Scrap Master's over here just casting scrap rockets.
Fire.
Take care of that. Okay. One more territorial. Good job. Okay. Now, clean up. Red. Careful of trash.
Scrap Master still up.
Yep.
Right clear.
New balls. New trash.
Oh, am I getting one?
New
Nope, not
everything.
getting one again.
Should be up.
Yep. It should.
Into them crabs. We still got a couple up.
Yep. Tear it.
Watch
Handle the
the
bombshells,
trash, watch
please.
trash.
Oh, don't hit it.
Close to skull now.
Good. What the?
Spread out. Watch out for trash. Get that Scrap Master. He's going to land in that green circle.
Personals in 8.
Watch the fire.
3, 2, 1.
Keep executing.
Okay, so if I get it. Yep, good call.
Step away from trash.
Bombshells. Fuck.
Oh, shit. I got knocked into it. Keep it up. Guys, get the bombs.
Yeah.
Shanks can't get the bomb. Somebody grab.
Let's clean up. Cleave off of the boss right now. Scrap Masters are going to land in those circles. Let's take care of them.
Right, now we just burn the boss.
Focus boss.
Hey.
There we go.
Yeah. Man, fuck that
Good
guy.
job, guys.
Yeah, man, fuck that guy. You can roll need on the toy if you don't have it.
Alright,
All
let's look
that
at my
for some
trinkets.
plate
I
gear.
think that
What a
one's
waste.
like an
An
A.
agility trinket. Trash. No, I'm kidding.
Suspicious. So, no, not
Congrats
A.
to whomever ends up with the
Oh, it's not
stuff.
even. Oh, it's a B.
Nevertheless, I stand by what I said earlier. I intend to blow away my add-ons and figure out what the issue is by the time we come back on Thursday.
I'll just roll greed.
I do think if we just follow what the arrows say, we'll be okay. Fuck what it says for the symbol and all that. Just go where the arrow says to go, and we'll be okay. But now that we've seen it and know that we can do it, I suspect it will happen much easier in future. Nevertheless, good work.
I agree.
Some nice DPS.
And we needed this guy to get our second slot up to heroic in the vault. So that's nice, right? 2 slots heroic in the vault for raid. And we'll come back in on Thursday and start with a fresh heroic. No more normal. Unless folks just want to like do the skip or something, but even then, I'm inclined to just stay in heroic. It's better stuff, better gear, all that good stuff. Thanks for persevering and putting up with my
guys.
I think we beat that one
grouchy
because
attitude.
I didn't get the
got
ball at all.
the
That
rogue
round.
slots in our vault.
Is there an echo in here?
What'd you say, Richie?
No, I said we won that. We beat that boss because I didn't get the ball at all, so I didn't fuck up.
That's why your DPS is so high. I was looking at that. I'm like, that douchebag didn't get a ball once, did he?
Well, nevertheless, good
We'll
work,
take it.
and we'll see you on Thursday.
Nice
guys.
job, Richie.
Yep, good job, guys.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Everybody.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, but rolling rubbish did the most damage in the raid in the damage logs.
It does a lot if it, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's why it was
$1.28
so
billion.
disappointing. That's why I kept trying to stress to folks, don't fuck up your rolling rubbish because it's a big part of the DPS. You know, missing the ball or not, that's super important. Nevertheless, the White Fest is already posted, the analysis for all this. We were removing, our lowest areas were removing territorial from the territorial bombshells in 8.1 seconds, when that puts us in the 11th percentile. We're in the 4th percentile for non-tanks gaining stacks of infected bite from junkyard hyenas, which reduces your healing received. And we were also in the 6th percentile for use of healing potions. Shame.
Pretty
Nevertheless,
sure I used a couple, maybe. Alright, I think that's gonna end the stream for tonight.
All right, guys, y'all have yourself a good week. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep, good night.
Got 4 of 8 now, so halfway home. But we'll see you all